And welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you remember last time, we killed off all the sand people that were in that enclave. There's a dewback here. And from our vision, we saw that the star map looked like it was in a cave. And it looks like there's a cave right there with a big old friggin' thing in it. So maybe that's where we could find the star map. Crazy. I wonder what these people are here for. What's up, Comad Fortuna? Maybe related to Bib Fortuna.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this
dragon of yours be? I'm going in. And he got murdered by that big old friggin' dragon thing. You look like a hunter. It's such an honor. Why do you want my help? I'll help you. Give me information. How will we lead them here? Seems very easy. Why are you telling me? They've posed no threat. I have your fodder. I'll see what I can do. So basically, he planted a whole bunch of freaking mines outside this cave. And we need to try and lure the crate dragon there out into them by bringing it food of banthas. But the sand people around here, they get really mad when you mess with bantha, so be careful. Okay, look. I didn't want to go off into nowhere. I wanted to just, like, do this. Save myself a bit of walking around. And these aren't the little wussy baby sand people you just fought. These are, like, elites. These are stronger guys because, yeah. Bantha perks up, carrying the fodder, and the whole herd comes. And then... And we gotta fight a whole bunch of elite, just elite warrior, not even sand people. God, they are throwing so many grenades over there. Holy. Just throwing even more grenades. Chill out. Here we go. Yeah, advanced heal will also cure like poison and other status effects. And I think, I don't know if it works in this game, but I know at least in the second game, if someone is like stunned from like a concussion grenade or like a critical strike, there's banthas. It'll even save them from that. I don't know if it saves them from like choking or like a horror fear effect, but I don't know, it's not something you encounter too often. Chuta, come talk to me. Instead of just talking, I have to walk up and talk. Don't worry, I'm ready. Whoa, oh, it sounds like a big one. Is that bantha? Smells good. Ow, that hurt. Ah, that hurt. I don't care. I'm hungry and I want food. Step, stomp, 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 boom. Ow, ow. I can this. So dedicated to eating, he died for it. And the bantha don't react at all. He's done. The beast is dead. Denied him a fight, but he's dead. Thanks. We did what had to be done. And he gave me a Great Dragon Pearl, which can be used as a lightsaber crystal. Yeah, there it is. It can be used as a lightsaber crystal. You know what? I'm going to leave this here for now. You could bash it open like we did that Rancor on Terrace, but I think it'll be funnier if we don't. It can be used as a lightsaber crystal, or you could sell it to the hunting lodge if you're foolish. I don't know why you would. It's a Jedi Master with a blaster. Genius. I think there's like a violet crystal in here. Yep. Played this game a fair bit. This one, I don't know, probably like some kind of crystal? Yeah. I wasn't gonna say Opila, but I knew it was a crystal. This Chu Twi'lek has just money and drugs on him. And we found our star map! Woohoo! That's one of them. One of 4 down. Such a cool animation, except for the fact that the ball shrinks in size.
Statement. I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a Krayt dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
So that's a fairly interesting idea that the... Oh man, look, there's some extra speeders out there, and looks like there's some people with them. So it's an interesting idea that the Krayt dragon was lured here because of the dark side power and then trapped by it. The dragon's body's still there. Oh man, it's Calo and Nord and a bunch of bounty hunters that all look the exact same.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody you got lucky on...
Traveled a long way just to
Let's
die,
go, boys.
Calo. Let's go, boys. So I wanted to have Pandorus with me when we came here. Do I have, like, no good grenades? Or concussion, see if we can stun some people. Never mind, I'm just gonna jitter and freak out. I wanted to have Pandorus with me because he would say something funny here, but he can't change party members, and I didn't want to go all the way back to Anchorhead just for that. Wow, Bastila is hitting him like crazy with the force. Oh my goodness. I don't know why Kylo just roared. I'm dead? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, there we go. I was like, wow. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and use a shield then. He's got some physical component to his blasters, I guess. And he roars for some reason. And he's dead. Very nice. An adhesive grenade. HK, does that guy have anything? No.
Yes?
And I'm back. I didn't even realize I was that close to dying. That's awkward. And 2,000 credits, 3 thermal detonators, Verpine shield, which is really good. Calo's battle armor, and some heavy pistols. I think his armor... Yeah, it's heavy armor, unfortunately. But it's really good heavy armor when you don't have the Mandalorian mod. Also, these pistols are so cool, but they're not upgradable. Why? Why are they not upgradable, game? That's not cool. Let's just break this Krayt dragon so we can walk through it. Here we go. It's pretty funny that I can just sit in the way during that entire fight, because the game expects you to have bashed it open by then. I wonder, can we loot this refuse? Or is this more unlootable? It's more unlootable. Yay! But that's it. We finished Tatooine already. It's one of the quicker planets. Tatooine is probably the fastest. Then Manan might be the longest. It's one of the more boring ones because the Selkath are just annoying to listen to, and it's a long planet. Kashyyyk isn't too long. If you just wanted to rush down the star map, it's pretty quick, but it can be longer if you want to do more of the stuff. Average fragment. Can I pick this up? Am I good enough to do that? No. It's just gonna blow up in my face. I suck at mine work. Oh, great. This refuse isn't lootable, and we got it ambushed. Fun. Oh, wait. I don't think we have to fight them. Yeah, if they stop to put on shields as their first action in combat, then we don't have to fight them, and they just sit there and wait. Which is awesome. Also, we got that Chieftain Gaffy stick. Which I thought, yeah, it has poison. And it's fairly hard to resist poison, too. But still, a Gaffy stick compared to a lightsaber. Oh my... More of them? Is it the same group? No way. It's actually... No, it's not. They just already had shields on. I really thought it was the same group that we just avoided. Dragon is set to maximum. So I don't know why there's elite warriors if these are supposed to only be found in the Eastern Sea, and that we already took down the chieftain in Anchorhead. That's interesting. Doesn't seem accurate, unless it just means that getting rid of the chieftain didn't stop the Sand People attacks. In which case, what was the point? We loot this? We didn't. We would have missed out on that adrenal stamina. Couldn't miss out on that. Now, could we? It's too valuable. It's worth probably like 8 credits. Which could be the difference between an adrenal or no adrenal. Anyways, we'll go talk to Isis and get our reward for saving those Jawa. We will sell all these gaffy sticks. And then I'm gonna try and get something else to work. I don't know if it will. I think Isis is around here. You? Yes, here he is. You're not known. Thanks. And we get some items. I don't even know, and I don't really care enough to try and find out. Beep boop. Thanks, utility droid. Good friends like you in my life. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be frustrating to try and get the trigger. Oh, fine. I'll talk to Bastila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
How you joined the Jedi?
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be... When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there.
Discouraged? Why is that?
Family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst. But even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound
It
convinced.
can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms
I was
with?
not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You ever try to get in touch?
The child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what...
You sound very sad when you say that.
Not always control the feelings of the heart. We must... I do not wish to
Okay, so that's actually what we needed. So I wonder if we can go into this cantina now. It still doesn't work. If we walk out and then it triggers, I'm going to be very displeased. No, okay. I'll level them up later. We don't need to do any leveling now. We're not going to be fighting anymore. But there is something... I'm not going to do any swoop racing. It's not worth it right now. If you guys really want to see swoop racing, then maybe when I do another playthrough. Oh! Ah! This already. Forgive me, my name's Senny Vec. I believe you dropped this. Thanks. So that datapad that we just got, oh god, it's one of these datapads somewhere. This one? Yes. The Geno Haradan says to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. So this guy, Senny Vec, just gave us a datapad to go see... Where am I going? Hulas on Manan. Okay, that's interesting. Or the Geno Haradan are. We'll go see them at some point, I guess. Whoops, we're spinning.
Greetings again from the offices of...
I have gaffy sticks. Yes, here it is.
That is a...
For a bit more, I can maintain my
valuable
vigilance.
yes.
Cool. 700 credits.
Greetings
Nice. I have gaffy sticks.
Farewell.
And that's another 1,500 bucks. So we just got a lot of money, got rid of all those gaffy sticks that we don't need. And I don't think we have anything to sell in the lodge, so for now, we will head back. What mission with me? For now, we're gonna head back to the Ebon Hawk. And you're wondering why I keep bringing mission with me every time I go near the Ebon Hawk. I'm trying to get her companion quest to trigger. I don't know if it only works when you're like leaving the Ebon Hawk, so I'll do some upgrades and then we'll do some talking. Because that's all we do here. So what's... that's good, but that's not great compared to... What the... That's... Okay, so this is better against dark side enemies, does extra damage. The Crate Dragon Pearl, we know, is fairly good. Farakian is good against droids. Luxum is good against racial group droid. Okay. Pila does crits. Yeah, I might do that, and then 3 and 1 to 8. 3 and 4. The Sap is really good. So Dominant is just better than Rabat. Aralem is just better than that. Saphith is even better. Gives crits. I also use a Saphith. Oh, I already had a Saphith in it. In Irlam, I guess? Yeah, it's pretty good. And Bastila, let's see, we'll give you some better crystals. You can have this, because that's good. You can have that, because that's really good. Juhani, you can have... there's probably something better I could give you. Yeah, Sapith. Opila. Opila, and... Rubat Crystal. Armor. We can upgrade Kalonord's armor. It gets pretty good, but we don't have anyone who needs heavy armor. I'm just going to take these out. We'll probably sell that next time. Let's see. Can we upgrade? Oh, okay. It just doesn't say it's upgradable. Oh my, 7 to 50. What? Take these upgrades out. Yeah, so unfortunately, so that's a 6 to 20, 6 to 19, yeah. I think some of these are not upgraded, right? Yeah, these are missions. We'll upgrade those for her, and then I think we're done with blasters. So for some reason, Kalonord's pistols aren't upgradable, which is really lame. 5 to 19. How does that compare to... it's just worse than the Cassis or Bendex blasters. Which is a real shame, because they look really cool. Alright, we did those upgrades. I'm going to... try this once with... No, we need you and you. If it doesn't work, I'll probably just, like... pause recording and try and trigger it a couple times. Yeah. I'll be back if I get them to trigger. If not, I'll be back when we start talking to people on the Hawk. I lied. I'm going to talk to Basta a little bit more first. Just in case we need this to trigger it.
You've made since your training.
I think we both know the real reason you're watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside, too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on
What are you talking about?
You are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents.
I am light side, because it's cooler than the dark side.
The wisdom of a Jedi Master.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger or temptation. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer. And once you stop resisting,
Seem to know this
I am no
temptation
less
well.
resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of...
Saying that the light side is
One
innocent.
who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. It's so easy to think that we would never fall. The Sith have become what? We are weakened while...
Do whatever is
I
required,
don't
such
know.
as...
The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side.
Okay, so basically she's like, oh, look, you're like a person who gives into emotion every now and then. Anyways, I'm gonna pause again and we're gonna try and trigger this again. Oh, look, we triggered one. Let's go. Aren't you Bastila? Helina's little girl? Yes, it is you, I can see.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it...
I worked for your father.
Is there something I can do for you, miss?
Don't be rude.
My mother's condition. I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. I see. Part of me would rather not see her.
Alright, well, we gotta go see Bastila's mother. She's here on the cantina. That's why I kept looking in there. But also, there's another one I'm trying to trigger to save time. So, again, I'm gonna pause until we get that one, maybe, or I'll just go to the cantina now. Alright, well, I'm back, and I'm not gonna go talk to her just yet. We're gonna have to come back to Tatooine in the future.
Yeah, what do you want?
Bring Bastila there. But for now, we're gonna talk to Candace about more war stories.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
Could have found another way.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
No, that's all. Look at these little Giska. All over the dang ship. Let's pick it up. Let's pet it. Behind its nubs. Let's play a game with it. What fun! I pick it up now? No, it doesn't want to be picked up. Let's pet it again. Okay, well, that's basically all you can do. And the geese could just kind of sit on the ship forever. So now we got a bunch of
what are you?
Infestation by this vermin.
You're...
So now we get to move on to the one of the best people to talk to.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
Master? Are you damaged?
Answer. I believe I have been damaged several times in the past, Master. I have always been repaired, but perhaps full functionality has not been restored.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory.
You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
A meatbag will pay. How do I restore it? I'd like to restore some. Let's get started.
And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, let's hear it.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
Can't you identify him?
That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold.
Is he still alive?
Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
You killed your own master.
Affirmative, Master. Though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
And how did that result in his
My former
death?
master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
Sent you on his own company?
Observation. While it may have been unintentional, my master's wording of his orders left little room for me. SciTech was responsible for the product, after all. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
And that's when you killed him.
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
Well, it was his own fault.
I was only doing as I was told, Master. I would have told the human the proper codes to deactivate my protocol, had he asked. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
I'm just glad I acquired you myself.
So am I, Master. though I apologize for not having an assassination mode to offer you.
Did you recover any memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
And he just got +2 to his dex. So repairing HK will give you it'll give HK a couple bonuses. So, well, also we get some really good stories out of it. So we're gonna keep doing that. But I think that's gonna end this episode here. We finished off Tatooine. What else did we do? We got Bastila's companion quest kind of underway whenever we decide to go and do that. But we're gonna wait because we're waiting for other people's. Next time, we're going to move on to probably Kashyyyk or maybe Manan. We're going to Kashyyyk because I don't like Manan. But anyways, I will catch you guys next time. See ya!